So as we come now into the beginning of the regatta enclosure, Naomi Ashcroft raising her rate of striking, but our University of Bristol sculler Tuntia Tyson certainly matching that and holding her now to 2 lengths. So our University of Bristol sculler has raised her rate of striking to 35 now, as she comes through towards the finish. And she's extending her lead with great confidence and power now. She's moved it out to about 3 lengths. Or shall I wait for you to say
We've got the academic 8s now on the course. That's the bottom left of your screens, which is Oxford Brookes University 35. We're up against Nottingham University. Oxford Brookes with a lead now of just over a length. Looking very powerful as they pass us. I beg your pardon, it's Oxford Brookes against Exeter. And Exeter there with the green and white blades just going past where we're commentating from now, and it's Oxford Brookes with a lead of just over a length. Top right you can see that the single sculls race has just finished, and that's all Naomi Ashcroft there coming in second behind a very strong sculler and a good performance. So we are back to the academic 8s with Brookes now extending that lead to almost 2 lengths over Exeter. This is the intermediate academic 8s, race number 25. 2:30 on a glorious Friday afternoon, and I don't know about you, but it certainly beats working.
It sure does. Oxford Brookes. So from my seat in Sydney, I noticed was it last week, Metropolitan Regatta? Did Oxford Brookes took out a number of events. They looked very strong indeed. And where was it? I saw they came first, second, and third. Was it something like the head of the river?
That was in Ghent, I think.
Oh, in Ghent.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Ghent International Regatta, but very strong performance in their women's rowing, and certainly looking very strong there with against Exeter University.
And here we are with the overhead view from the drone. Wonderful pictures here, as you can see. Brooks now extending that lead, probably just over 3 lengths with about a minute to go. As you look on the left hand side, you can see they're approaching Upper Thames. Then beyond Upper Thames you've got Remenham Club, and then the finish line. So that was the first of the academic 8s, and Brooks now sitting some 3 lengths ahead of Exeter, just coming up to the tail end of this race. And Brooks winding down, and they look very much to have that race under control. Both images here show, well, the top right hand screen is the closing stages of that race. As we look to the pictures out on the bottom left, we've got Durham University, is it? And Liverpool University. Durham University on the near, Liverpool University on the near side, Durham on the far side, and it's Durham who are ahead. Durham have a lead now of about a length. Durham on the Buckinghamshire station, that's in the middle of the river, pushing away now with just a little bit of clear water, so it's just over a length as they move away from us at the top of the meadows, heading down past what we now refer to as the Copus Office Buildings. Used to be the Barn Bar back in the day. Then they'll head towards the Regatta enclosure and the Showboat Pavilion, past the boating racks, and then into the last third of the race, which takes them into the grounds of Upper Thames and towards Remenham Club. So just about a length, as you can see from the drone shot. It's just over a length lead now that Durham University have. They led from the start, and Liverpool, if they're going to do something, they need to do it now, about halfway through this race, going past Fawley Court. It's Durham with clear water now, just about a length and a half lead that they have over crew number 23. In fact, I'm looking at the other race now, which is just heading down to the top of Temple Island. The umpire waving his flag there. This is Bristol University on the near side and Southampton University on the far side.
Stan.
Bit of severe steering there from the Bristol Cox. The umpire's happy that they're now back on station as they've reached the top of the island. Crew number 23, Bristol University B up against Southampton University A, and it's Bristol University on the near side
36
that have a lead. And it's always terrific to watch these 8s. The umpire flag again, warning Bristol yet again, and they're going for a bit of knitting here. That's where the blades
37 on the far side.
interlock. Have Bristol responded? Yeah, you can see there that they're just moving apart, moving back onto their station, but it's a really good effort now from Liverpool. Sorry, it's Southampton. Yeah, I've got my universities muddled up there. Bristol University and Southampton University. They're coming up now to where I'm commentating from. This is a really, really good race, this one. Bristol University warned plenty by the umpire. That seems to have affected their rhythm, because Southampton are now coming back on terms, and there's only about a quarter of a length in this as they move away from us. Umpire again, umpire Jim Harlow. He's now a steward of Henley Royal Regatta. Is Jim, busy boy, flies aeroplanes for British Airways for a living, and waves flags around in his spare time. And he certainly had his arm up and down a few times in this race. Bristol were warned, moved away, came back, were warned again. They're again looking to me as if they're certainly drifting towards the middle of the river. But they've got a lead of about 3/4 of a length. And it's Bristol that have about 5 seats lead over Southampton University A. But Southampton University A are not out of this, so this building up for a really, really good finish as they're moving away from us, going past the boating area towards the Showboat Pavilion. How about that? We've got a Showboat Pavilion this year, boys and girls, at Henley Women's Regatta. Big crowd here for a Friday, a very, very big crowd. Glorious weather, and they're watching some cracking racing, and these two eights have been fighting it out from the off. Southampton now look to have upped their rating. They can perhaps suspect that Bristol have maybe gone out a bit heavy to start with. They've certainly covered a bit more ground. Been warned by the umpire. They're holding off the challenge at the moment. So it's still Bristol that lead Southampton towards the closing stages, and they've moved out now. It's back to about a length. So Bristol have responded there to the challenge from Southampton. Going towards the closing stages, probably about 30 strokes to go, I would say. And it's Bristol moving away now from Southampton. And the top right corner gives you the start of our next race, which is Edinburgh University on the near side against University College London. UCL are on the right hand side. If you look at the top screen, they're heading down Temple Island. This could be another close one. Bottom right is the very closing stages then, which sees Bristol University B coming home against Southampton. And as we look there at the pictures on the bottom left hand side of your screen, Edinburgh University, University College London, and it's Edinburgh that have the lead at the top of the island. So going through Temple Island, they're sheltered from any breeze that might be around, but you can see the flag, or we can certainly see the flag on the umpire's launch, indicating there is a bit of a crosswind there. And as they come out from the top of the island, that wind can sometimes just catch crews out, but not Edinburgh. They've pushed their lead out to about a length.
Settled at 34.
And I'm told that they're rating 34 strokes a minute. Moving now away from the top of Temple Island and heading across the meadows here. It is still Edinburgh University that lead University College London.
What's the address on YouTube to get this, or should they go to the Women's Henley Regatta website? There's YouTube.
And I hope you're enjoying these images. This is the drone. Fairly new visitor to regattas, the drone, but proving very, very popular. There's a little man in the middle of the river. Well, I don't know if he's a little man, but there is a man in the middle of the river who's controlling the drone and bringing you some fantastic shots. There is Edinburgh moving up towards the enclosures here. Plenty of people watching and plenty of people cheering these two crews on. University College London are down off the end of the island, and they are now down by about a length and a half as they reach the enclosures. It's Edinburgh still maintaining a lead, and if anything drawing away now from UCL. So this is the second batch of academic eights. They'll progress through to tomorrow. Crew number 3, Edinburgh University, leading University College London. Next up we have the single scullers. This is academic eights. And Edinburgh now 2.5, 3 lengths lead over University College London, so they're going to wind it down and save themselves for the next rounds in this event. The Cox still encouraging UCL to put in a bit of a challenge, but there is plenty of distance to make up as Edinburgh move through the enclosures, coming to the end of the Upper Thames Club. They go past Upper Thames, through to Remenham, the chairman's enclosure, and then on to the finish. So it's Edinburgh University, couple of lengths, and they're ahead of UCL. Always very nice colours, UCL, I've thought. Very
Very pretty.
very pretty colours indeed. You can see a pretty full launch of spectators. They tend to organise it so you sit on the side of the crew that you're supporting. So it would be, as you look at it, University College London supporters and spectators, and possibly coaches on the left, and Edinburgh on the right. And it's Edinburgh who look comfortable coming up towards the finish. Next up we have the single sculls. What's the event? There you can see the top of
Senior.
Temple Island. So it's senior single sculls with Meridew of Reading Rowing Club and Lawrence of Gloucester Hartbury.
Meridew 77 is Laura.
As you're looking